So welcome everyone. Let's arrive. And then I'm going to explain to you, to the two who don't know, and the others too, what it is about. I have to change this because I cannot hear myself. I hope the sound is good. We'll see. So to arrive, first we're going to close our eyes. And just listen to the sound around you. And feel your breath, the movements of your breath. What movement it creates in your body. And feel the weight of your body on the chair. Your feet on the floor. If you can, feel your heartbeat. And go back to your body. Scan your body. We're going to start from the head. And just see what is happening without any judgment. Just scan your body. The head, the forehead, the nose, the mouth, the neck. And breathe into what you are feeling. The shoulders, the arms, elbows, wrists, hands, chest, feel the movement of the chest, your belly, all the organs in your belly, your spine, from the neck to your lower back, your back, the bottom pelvic area. Feel its contact to the chair. Feel how heavy it is. And honor it by focusing on it, by putting your attention to it. Then your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, ankles, feet, soles of your feet. And even if you have shoes, feel the connection of your feet with the floor. And even feel the connection with the earth. Feel like there's a pull, something pulling you down towards the core of the earth. And you can visualize that the core of the earth is as big as the moon. It's very powerful, huge, and it's like it's a magnet connecting you. Let it be. And feel this weight, this gravity in your body being completely pulled down, connected to the origin, connected to the earth. Let it welcome you, clear you, nurture you. But also, if you feel so, you can give it gratitude and love. It's a win-win in a way. So while this connection is happening, feel also from the top of your head, your crown chakra, that is going towards the ceiling and up into the sky and into the atmosphere, way towards the universe. And tonight it's going to be a connection to the sun. So feel that you are connected from your head with the sun. The sun in sunset, at sunset, this orange, deep color, powerful. And feel your connection to it, and also feel all the energy it's sending to you right now. It's clearing, it's loving you, and as with earth, if you feel so, you can send this love back by being grateful and thankful. These two energies, the earth and the sun, coming into your body from two different parts, your feet and your head, are meeting in your heart chakra that is located in your chest area. Feel this connection. You can visualize that you have a flame in your heart chakra, in your chest area, and it's growing with all this love, and also with the love you give it to it. This is your true essence. The connection of these two energies meeting in you, in your center, the origin of everything, your heart chakra, the center of energy. And you, in this incarnation as a human being, you create with your love and recognition the alchemy. This is the teachings, the origin of the teachings of ancient Egypt and all the god and goddesses from this time. At least this is what they want to share tonight, right now. You are a creator, and from this melting in you, creation happens, pure creation, experience of life, full experience of life. Welcome. Hello, Evelyn. So, welcome. So it was already a channeling. I'm going to explain to you what is channel talk. So tonight it's going to be mainly the god and goddesses from ancient Egypt. They are called the Neteru because I have a lot of connection with them. And what you are offered to do is to ask them questions and they will answer. It can also be your guides who will come to answer, or Christ consciousness. I work a lot also with Christ consciousness. At the end or at the origin, it's all the same. Just words. It's the source, the same. So it's a dialogue. You can stop me because sometimes they talk. You can interrupt. And also be ready for the answer. It's not going to flatter your ego. It's going to nurture your heart. I have to stop looking at Facebook. I hope you can hear me well. Okay, so if you don't have questions, we can stay in this presence and messages will come like it just came now. What else can I tell you? Try not to ask about the future or they're going to laugh at you. This is not psychic session. It's tempting, but you can ask if you have a problem in your life, if you are at a crossing that many of us are right now, or you can ask about general question about life. If you really have an urge to ask personal question about, am I going to get this job? You can still do it, of course, but be ready for the answer. They might put you back on track very quickly. Do you know about the Neteru, the ancient Egyptian? No? So let me see if I'm already channeling, by the way. So it's all the same. It's all the source, and different civilization expressed these different images of the source differently. And from my experience, the description done by the ancient Egyptian is very accurate and very powerful, because it really shows different aspects of the source. So they're called god and goddesses, but it's not religious. We call them the Neteru. And I don't know all of them yet, but I know the main ones. There's a lot of divine feminine energy. That's why, from my experience, they are back and very powerful, because we need to awaken this part in ourselves. Being man or woman, we all need to awaken this. So you have the first that came is Isis. She's the mother, I would say. She's depicted with big wings, and I love her. She's very nurturing, very gentle, and she helps to awaken. Then, in the order that came, you have Sekhmet. Sekhmet is depicted with it's the lioness one. We did some session with her. She's quite a healer. So some were sick after the channel, because she's very powerful, but she brings you back on track. So it's good to have images because it helps to connect with them. Then, and she was here today a lot, it's Ma'at. So Ma'at is depicted with big wings too, and she has a fever of the ostrich on her head. And it says that it's so sensitive that she can feel everything. That's why she has this fever. And she's the origin of everything. She's the goddess of justice, truth, and creation. I might be wrong. Some Egyptologists might say this is not it, but this is my experience with them. As men, you have Thoth, who is, I think, with the ibis. He's the one who registers all you've done in your life, and others. Do you have any question regarding this first? No? Okay, so just going to say I cannot answer to your questions, sorry. You can ask some online, and later on after the talk I will answer to you by writing. Thank you. So even if I close my eyes, you can ask questions. Also, you have Anubis, who is depicted with I think it's called a shackle, the animal. I don't remember the name in English. Jackal. Yeah, it's the animal that eats the bones of dead people. And he's a jackal. He's a protector. He's very good. If you need protection, you just call upon him and he just arrives. He's here now. You're just looking. So you don't have to believe in all this also, but just feel what you feel, you know? It's not I don't try to convince anyone, but the energies are healing and nurturing, and you receive answers that will help you in your path, hopefully. But it's good to have some reference, at least from my experience, yes. But there's also Christ, Yeshua, who is not linked to religion, who is the prophet. There is Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is also like Isis, it's the same energy. So whatever your culture is, it's the same energy at the end. Yes? So there is a message. You can still ask questions. It is. So it's all of them. It's like pure consciousness coming from them, and they're saying, in the midst of chaos, always find your center. Always believe that you are not part of a chaos. Remember cows. So last session, it's why I talk about this, I love it. I said cows, and everyone heard a cow, the animal. So for 15 minutes I talk about cows, and they were like, what does the cows have to do with it? And it's chaos. Chaos. I did it again. Chaos, yeah. Yeah, I know, that's the joke. They love to make me do this joke. I keep doing it without knowing it's a joke. Cows, yeah. Let's worship the cows. And, oh yes, I forgot her. The goddess Hathor, who is the cow, yeah, and she's the goddess of joy, love, I would say sex. She's amazing. Oh yes, I went to her temple a few days ago. She's just amazing. So each one reflects a different aspect. You can see the love, the power, the healer. Sekhmet, the lioness, is healer. She helps to heal. Thoth is the knowing. So it's all different aspects of one, us. So does someone have any question?
Can't find it. Sorry.
No.
I can't frame a question, but it's to do with my youngest daughter who's pregnant with our grandchild. And she and her partner are living with me in our house. And I'm very aware of this grandchild and maybe the connection with my mother who died 20 years ago. And I feel very protective of the grandchild. As the grandchild is gestated, I'm kind of concerned. I'm concerned about how that's happening.
About
my daughter's consciousness about the child.
So I don't understand. So you want to know, you're concerned about?
I find the grandchild is in my mind a lot.
Yes.
And I'm her mother, my youngest daughter.
Yes.
And I have to keep my mouth shut. I can't say too much. Today I was with my daughter and her partner in the car, and we were on a country road, and as it came around the corner, a bird flew out and hit the car.
So you're worried about your future grandchild?
I'm feeling out of sorts. I'm feeling very tired.
You feel tired?
I'm quite emotional. I'm feeling it now.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's connected with the grandchild.
And you mentioned your mother who died 20 years ago. What is the connection?
Somebody sent me a note to say she's a psychic and she was bringing in a meditation for the children of the world.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of this climate stuff, so there's a lot of fear around.
Yes.
And she just said, I know your mother from 20 years ago.
Okay.
That's the first connection I've had with this woman. It was shortly after my grandchild was conceived.
So you think there's a connection between the grandchild and your mother?
Possibly. It's
okay.
It's hard to talk.
So what is your question?
My question is, what can I best do? How can I most help my grandchild and my daughter and myself?
So there's two coming for you. It's Anubis and thought. And they're showing to me. And I'm going to see if they can talk for me or if I can say what they're saying. So it seems there's a crossroads of stories. That is why it is painful. It's like it's a revival of a karmic, something karmic and past lives. So it's all integrated, yeah? Different lives, different stories, different times are playing themselves out now with what is happening. They say, stay in your knowing. And they're showing me scriptures. You have to kind of let go of the emotions. They're showing me the emotions here. It's funny. And go to the knowledge and the knowing of what you know deeply in yourself. So not mental knowing, the knowing from your heart. You have knowledge, knowing, sacred, kind of wisdom, and they say use it. It's like you've been a nurse in another life, or a shaman, you gave birth to beings before, and it's like it's different do you understand one stories, different lives from, it's like one, all in one, and you are going through this right now and you're living it this way because it awakens a memory in you from another life. And I say that, but in fact there's only one time and all is happening simultaneously. This is very weird, but this is one truth. So it's all happening right now in the same time. So that is why it's a lot for you. It's not only this, your daughter giving birth, it's also all this coming back. They show me like to you. So they say you write, you have to write, and by writing, you're going to connect to an ancient wisdom you have. Does it talk to you somewhere?
Yeah. I can
relate, yes? So let the emotions play out, go back to this knowing that you know intuitively already, you know things. And it's like it's been painful in other lives, in other times. There's been miscarriages, there's been bad things, not at all linked to your family, but there's been things you've seen. And it's all coming back to the surface to be healed, consciously. The bird is an expression of it. It's all the fears. It's just manifesting outside. Yeah? Do you understand the answer, how to deal with it? Yes? Do you feel the energy that they are giving to you right now? It's really... It's like you are in a classroom taking an exam and they say, don't be emotional, just do your thing. Yeah, yes, it's very, but in not vertical way, there's this preciseness. It's very, like you're writing something about an experience. And it's like the conclusion of a book. They show me many books, big books, ancient, and it's like, it's the end of the cycle of something. So trust your own wisdom. Don't identify with your emotions. Honor them. They are true. They're real. You're not becoming oversensitive. This is true. What you're feeling is true. Go back to your knowing, to your wisdom, ancient wisdom. They're assisting you. They're really linked to the ground, to animals, Anubis and Thought, linked to the ground on the 4 feet. Both dark, so really connected to the ground. And they're telling me from the ancient Egypt, the soul of Egypt was dark. So this is linked to really connected to the soil, yes? And to integrate things. So this movement is like you let things here and you just write down what you feel intuitively. And in your dreams, ask before sleeping and you will understand. Know that there's something bigger behind, deeper. Honor what you're going through. There's going to, it's kind of a future now, but there's going to be a special connection between you and your grandchild because you know each other. Yeah. So it's like you haven't seen her, or I think it's a she, I don't know, for centuries, and suddenly you know she's coming somewhere, and you're like, so there's all this thing to catch up with, to just, and to be ready. It's a big connection. Yes. It's good. So you had a question? Yes.
Have I healed with a problem with my colleagues?
Okay.
And I work at a small office and 10 people in Tokyo, and all Japanese and all Japanese.
Yes.
And it's been 1 year, and I've been patient because some of my colleagues are really hard on me.
Okay.
Also, only I do a different job to other people, and they kind of envy or jealous at me because my job for them seems to be easier than them.
Okay.
And they're really hard on me. And recently, I kind of almost exploded at the office, but I try not to do it. And I'm thinking to change job.
Okay.
And I was jealous, and my colleague hard on me. This happened in the past, and this is the first time in a different workplaces.
All right.
And I'm beginning to think if any karma or something.
Karma. Yeah.
That I have to overcome or have to feel something. Otherwise, if I change the job and the next,
It's going to happen again, you think?
Yeah.
Yes. May I ask what job you do, without telling the company, but what kind of job you do?
Medical assistant.
Medical assistant. Okay.
Japanese people, go to the abroad and they get injured or ill, and I, we, assist them to to the, repatriation or,
Okay.
that kind of medical assistance.
Medical assistance. Okay. Okay. So it's Sekhmet who comes to you. It's the warrior. Sekhmet, once she came to me and she was like on a throne like that, and she had like silver armor, and she's like, don't you mess with me. So it's good. So she says, it will, wow, you ready for the answer? You can stop me if you don't understand, okay?
So could you please, I'm English, my
Yes. So it's Sekhmet, she's the goddess, she's the warrior, she's the protector, she's the healer, and she's here now for you. And she's saying, this will continue until you take your power back. So you're learning, you have to learn. Hold on, she's powerful. Oof. Why do you give them importance? Stop taking care of them. Stop being hurt by them. Do your job. They reject you because of your difference, because you see. You understand?
I see.
You can see, you are better, but not the ego. You have a purest way of doing your work. And they can see this. You're different, you do it your way. They follow the rules. They cannot like you.
I think I understand.
Yes.
What you mean, yeah.
So, do you feel the energy of Sekhmet now? Do you feel? No? Do you feel her energy? So you can perhaps try to put your feet on the floor, if you can. And you can close your eyes, because she's really, really here. And she's going to give you something. And if you don't feel it now, it will happen those next days. You can chat with me and you will see she will manifest to you. So she said, first stand like that at your work. Do you like your job?
That's the thing. I think about it. If I like this job, partly yes, partly no. It's been 7 years, and I kind of fed up with the in a really busy environment. If I don't have time to go to toilet,
Wow.
and sometimes I have to rush to go to toilet, and after 1 minute I have to go back.
Yeah.
And
So,
computer, 3 monitors in front of me, 8 hours or even 9 hours.
wow.
You know, I've got some extra work. As Japanese, they have to work hard.
But you work here in England, yes. So this is, I won't give you answer, but this is her question. Do you like your work? That's the thing. Then stay with it.
From what's on my heart,
Yeah.
not really.
Exactly. Okay. So you have 2 exercises here. Is to don't leave without finishing the experience of realizing who you are and taking your power. And then you understand taking your power, like realizing you don't need to be loved, and it's not because they reject you that you are not good. It's really cutting. And then when you do this exercise, the next step, you will be able to find the job that is good for you. Because also people will see you, really, because you're very powerful. And I can see it now. You change energetically. I don't know, but you're like, not because you're standing more, but you know you're back, you're here. This is who you are. So this is not life punishing you or people punishing you. They're just showing you the way. And it can hurt sometimes.
Yes, I'm quite a sensitive person, and I can feel their, energy from people. Like your somebody's face and a little bit tone of voice, and I can feel exactly who or you are angry, or you are happy, or you are sad. I really can feel.
So honor this gift you have. Not everyone has it, or at least is conscious about it.
And sometimes it's good, but sometimes
it's painful when you see the reality.
I can feel everything from the negative energy. I can tell.
Forgive them. When you see someone is like smiling and they think completely the opposite, just be happy to be able to see, so not to go into their game, and then forgive them and move on. This is more me than Sekhmet, it's in between.
In my mind, I try to, sometimes I send my love to them.
Yes.
In inspiration, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, of course.
I'm loving you, to my colleagues. But sometimes it works, but sometimes,
You just planted the seed. You don't need result. This is another part of you learn very fast. It's another part of initiation is unconditional love. It means you don't need anything back. It's tough one. It's one of the toughest. You're like, I just sent love and they're just horrible with me. And I never see something change, but you can look back 3 or 4 years after and you're going to see they change. Yeah. So if you feel so, you can go online, check about Sekhmet, how she looks like. Sekhmet, Sekhmet. I can send it or write it to you after. And feel if it connects, you feel something. And then connect with her. It is a part of the source, of the origin of everything. That is the warrior side, the very sharp, like you have, when you connect back to this, how do you feel now?
Actually, I'm quite, strong person.
Yeah.
Looks not really strong. I'm small, and I'm quite vulnerable, but in my mind, I'm quite strong.
You are. And your posture is very good to work on it too. That's why Sekhmet is always like, I have a picture I took in Cairo. Yeah. I took in Cairo with her, and it's a big, statue of her, and she's like, yeah, she's beautiful, she's sharp, yet always from love. It's not a question of power, it's a question of inner power. She's talking for me right now, by the way, yeah. So it's this sharpness of, I'm a mountain. I'm not pretend to be a lake or wind, I am a mountain. I'm not pretentious because I am a mountain, I am. So it's just not being arrogant, it's just recognizing who you are. Because if a mountain doesn't recognize it's a mountain, how are we going to recognize it is? You can be your true self only people can see your true self only if you express it. It seems beyond logic, like a mountain is a mountain, I can see it. But it seems, from what she's saying, that it's because a mountain knows, knowing that we can see it as a mountain. If a mountain was weak, we wouldn't see a mountain. It seems crazy, but it seems logical somewhere. So don't wait for recognition. Recognize every day. Posture. Sorry, it's not me. It's just like posture every day. Take your place and stand in your power. Ask for help. You can pray. Ask for help. Use your abilities as a gift. Don't take it as a curse, but as a gift to be able to see and bless. Use it to bless. And go to work like that. Always at service, always with love. And then see. And you can do what we did at the beginning, going back to your presence, to your body. It's always good to take your power back. But power, I would love to find another name because it's ambiguous. Let's say the essence. Yes? Don't try to be someone else. Yeah. Yeah, and from this light that you have right now, work is going to be okay. You might have reactions, of course. Oh my gosh, no, she knows who she is. But things are going to open. Yeah. Thank you. So posture, always. Don't be sorry to be yourself. Be yourself. Yes. It means, let's see, present. Yes. In all the parts of your body. Confident can be a concept, and then the ego can catch it and you'll be like, yeah, hello, this is not good, this is very weak. But just be. Yeah? So until you have learned this, so you have to practice, 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 you will be tested. But now that you're connected, you're going to see things, even you with yourself, you're going to feel like, and when people attack you, they're just attacking themselves, they're just scared. See it differently. Don't take it personally. You won't remember them in 3 years or 2 years or 6 months. So leave it for what it is. And thank them to make you come today and perhaps see other people to realize your true essence. Because if they were nice, you wouldn't be here asking, who am I? So we are all helping each other, sometimes in tough ways. Thank you. What time is it? Oh, we still have time. Do you feel the energy of Sekhmet? No? Yes? I'm like that.
I'm sitting very upright.
Yeah, this is her. This is her.
I'm not. Often I don't have my feet, my legs are short. If I have, but normally I feel more uncomfortable. And I just noticed it. I gradually was getting more upright. It's actually quite comfortable.
Yeah, we feel like this, isn't it? It's very quick. You don't need to do 10 years or 6 days of practicing. You just call upon them and they're here. At least these expressions, the Neteru, you can see other channel and they will channel someone else. This seems to be what I'm doing right now. So you have an open door with them and you can ask them to come. And if you feel attracted to others, you can, So it's very quick. That's the message. We have to awaken very quickly now, beyond quickly. They say to save humanity. Not in a sad way at all. It's part of a game, the story.
Not even
in a sad way, like humanity is collapsing. No, it's just the next stage now is all to really be fully incarnated and express who we are, and that's why they're here. They're very powerful. They're connected to. They've been put to life with the ancient Egyptian civilization, so we can relate to them. So they're already like avatars. They're already in the consciousness somewhere. So we just have to, as soon as we think about one, they're coming, and we can incarnate one of their aspects. So knowledge and knowing with thought and Anubis, it's a different energy. Sekhmet, power, healer, warrior, and others if they come around. Yeah. And Maat is the base of everything. Maat is what is holding all these experiences. They're very connected to Earth too. So it's not. I used to work with angels. They're still angels. They're still here. But angels are more here. I mean, from my experience, and the Neteru are more like shamanic thing. It's coming from the Earth. I don't know why they make me tell this. You can still ask questions. Yes. I know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. I've been feeling really kind of unsettled for about 5 years now, and it's kind of been on my mind whether to move to a different location to sort of start fresh. I don't know whether they can give me any guidance as to if they see a particular, maybe they won't, location that may be best for me to be in, and just, I don't know, I guess there's some healing that I'm still doing being here in Brighton at the moment. I kind of feel like there's parts of myself that aren't fully expressed or being expressed at the moment. I feel like, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm trying to build up my yoga teaching, because I teach yoga part-time, trying to build that up. Feels like I come up against blocks quite a lot. And I'm just wondering if that's because it's, you know, am I meant to move somewhere and just do it and start fresh and leave behind some of the things that have happened here, which sometimes I feel like are sort of weighing me down a bit in this location. So I just wonder if, they have any guidance for me about that.
The first who came immediately is Isis. And she says, forgive yourself. It's like you haven't forgiven yourself about some things. So you're still turning, like they say, lion in cage. But it's Isis, the energy. She's saying, be gentle with yourself. It seems you're not that gentle with yourself. You're very hard on yourself, expecting a lot. There's going to be movement, but it has first to start in yourself. So there seems that there's a work to be done in your heart chakra for the moment. It's like you are holding things. There's a gentleness, still the same message, there's a gentleness to be brought back in your life, in your inner life and in your life. Again, you're too hard on yourself. So she's doing her wings on you right now. I don't know if you can feel, and everyone. She's doing this and clearing the heart. It's not linked to Brighton, it's linked to you. It's relating to you. If you are at peace with yourself and gentle with yourself, the rest will be gentle around you. there's something to be added to your learning in yoga, teacher training. There is another part to be added that is less in the traditional way. It's more regarding healing. There's something to be brought in it. And it's going to start with yourself. It's something you already know, or you're going to know. And that's why it's the next step. That's why it's still blocking. But in fact, it's not blocking, it's waiting. So it's all about gentleness. There's something, a movement that is meant, it's like your practice is very structured and you need something more gentle in it that is a way completely different. Does it talk to you? Yes? She says healing from the heart, gentleness. Do you do massage, things like that? No.
Yes, I've been told that.
Yeah, there's something with touching. There's something, perhaps you can add to yoga some things, the techniques, something. To create your own thing that makes it's like you have something to let go from Brighton, the idea you have of Brighton, yes. But the light has first to come from you. And take this time, and she's showing like that, to just cultivate this thing in your heart and adding this healing, this knowing, this technique. And then it will manifest outside. There's going to be opportunities that are going to make your way, make you move, but they don't want to focus on this. Because they say, before having the cake ready, they, you have first to mix everything to have a good cake. So don't burn the kitchen. The kitchen has nothing wrong, Brighton. Prepare the recipe. I don't know why they talk about food, but it seems to talk to you. So do you need more information? Does it answer your question?
Yeah, I do feel that answers my question. I've been feeling a lot like connecting with the goddess energies as well.
Feminine, the divine feminine, yeah, I have confirmation, yes. Yeah. This gentleness, this movement, there's something inside. Like yoga is very structured and it needs this touch, your personal touch as the divine feminine energy, yes. That's why Isis came. She's really she's laughing, how can I say what she's saying? The masteress, and she's laughing because it doesn't exist, but she really incarnates the divine feminine energy that is all about this nurturing thing, yet very powerful. And she's working on all of us, I mean, they're here on the heart chakra. I don't know if you can feel this knowing again, but just embracing everything. It's a nice path. So they're training you right now. They're like, so try not to doubt, and work with your hands. Yeah, something with the hands. Connect to the sun when there is some sun here, at least visually. Work with the warmth and the sun and this color, the warm yellow or sunset color. Yes? Yeah. It's nurturing you. You link to this. You're connected to it. So there's another divine feminine, and I try to know who it is. She's here. That's why. Yeah, it's Isis, and Neteru is her sister. But I try to understand. What is her position towards you? Putting you back on track. She's she's like pushing, like no. So sometimes you might feel some movement or something pushing. Listen to it. Like you want to do something and you feel energetically like no. So she's working on your body, Nephthys. She will connect with you, with your body. You will think things, and she keeps showing me like pushing you like that. And from my knowledge, not knowing, she's the one working behind. When you see the hieroglyphs and things like that, not hieroglyphs, paintings, Egyptian, you have someone who's dying, like a pharaoh, and you have Isis here and Nephthys here. And Isis is working in the light, Nephthys is hidden, but she's doing a lot of work too. So it's like you're surrounded by them. It's good. She's the one who is not in front of the light, but she's doing a lot of work. So she will, and you will feel, she will push you like that. You might do a posture and she will, you know, it would mean, this is not, you have to transform it. Use your creativity, transform, use your intuition. No need to tell the teachers or whoever. I don't know if you already have private clients, do it with them. And with yourself first. Create in the sunset. Sunrise and sunset. Create your own asanas. Wow. Wow. Connected to the heart chakra. And I see you have a tattoo, but they show me all the... you work a lot with mantras and things like that. There's something that can really help you in your teachings and in your path. Wow. Welcome.
Yeah, that feels really...
Yeah. Yeah, the mantras are going to help you a lot in your path, if it's not happening already. They're guiding you. You can see them in the sky, you can see signs. So it's all about the movement and knowledge you're going to have by just watching these mantras. It's good. So first focus on this, connect to nature, the sun, and the rest will follow. It's not about the place. It's like, it's an old story, Brighton, but Brighton can be different because it's not about Brighton, it's about the recipe. It's not about the kitchen. Whatever kitchen you can always create. If you put the good ingredients and you really focus on it and you do it with love, you can create a beautiful cake. Wow. What time is it? Oh my gosh, I think it's over now. If you have a last question, perhaps, and then we have to go. Sorry, Bess.
Yeah, for some reason, just earlier on, I think it was with your question, second question, no, third question.
The third question regarding work?
Yes.
Yes.
I think then I started, it just kept coming up in my mind, it's been coming up. And it's just, I sort of like, throughout my life I felt like I've been either abandoned or people have left or I've moved away from an area and sort of left things behind, and it's just a continual, it seems like a continual pattern
Of living, starting all over, new all over again.
Either people leaving or
you leaving.
Me leaving or yeah, like almost like an abandonment. I just wonder what that's about. I've come to terms with it, and now I kind of almost expect it. So.
Okay, let's see. Now this is weird because it's a queen who comes. Nefertari. It's not a god or goddess. It's goddess. She's saying, don't be hard on yourself. You know deep that this is always right. when there's the end of something. So don't be fearful about it. I don't know about her. I visit her tomb, but I don't know about her. I know she's beautiful and very powerful being, and it seems she wants to connect with you, so you can look on internet. Neteru, not the other one. And she's on walls, she's all in white, she's very pure, and it's like she wants to show you something that she might have been through. She's an ascendant master, she says, even if she's not a goddess, she's an ascendant master. An ascendant master. So it's someone who lived here on Earth and she evolved, but she's still helping us. I didn't know this, I'm just learning now. And so she said, don't be hard on yourself. You know deep in yourself that all these changes were necessary. This is not a curse or a pattern or a fear. You want to grow fast. You need change. It cannot stay all the same. Does it talk to you? You still haven't completely understood this about yourself, that even if it seems weird from outside and even from your small self was like, why is this happening? Somewhere this is your nature. And it can express itself by you stopping things or people stopping. It's like, she says, you live in one life many, many, many lives, many different situations. Accept the queen in you. And like a queen, you swipe things like that, or people reject you, like a queen. But you are the queen, you are the one who is fulfilled by it at one level. You wouldn't like things to always be the same. It would be so boring because you're visionary. She's saying you want more. There's a vision she's showing me on her, and with all the desert and all the Egypt then, very rich, and she's just a queen. And she cannot focus only on one. She needs to experience many things to incarnate the queen in herself. I know you're blocking regarding the abandonment. You want to know regarding the abandonment? To be abandoned? Abandoned. I'm checking now. I'm not talking about another animal. You only abandon yourself because you don't trust this movement that is imposed to you and that you impose to the external events.
Sorry, say that.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Let's see. Abandonment. I don't remember. You will have to listen. I don't know. Let's see if I have another message.
I mean, maybe it's not really abandonment. It's just I interpret it like that. I've just had such huge changes in my life.
Isn't it nice? Why are you so tough on yourself?
So
tough on yourself?
Because at times it's been very hard.
Wasn't it?
But then it's actually
beneficial.
When
Exactly.
When you said that, I thought, yeah, right, yeah.
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 She says, as a queen, sometimes you have to make sacrifice. It's painful, and she's showing like people starving, or like, how do you say, to reign over a kingdom, yeah? And she says sometimes you have to sacrifice some part of cities or things like that for better vision, for something clearer at the end. And it's part of a queen to have a heart and to suffer about it, yet for the greatest good, that is you, it's good to do it. And it's good to feel the pain, but not to stay with it, because then you miss your mission. And your mission, it seems, is to know a lot in this life, to experience different things, to know things you already know, but to go back to memory. Yeah?
Yeah.
So if you feel this way, so she's really connecting with you. It's beautiful. It's the first time I channel a queen. Thank you. And she's so loving, and you have this essence in yourself. That's why she's connected to you, to remember. That's why they're manifesting, to show this part of ourselves, because we are all everything. We are everything. So this is something, an aspect of you, in a very subtle way. She's going to wear a crown like but in your heart, to just honor your own decisions and the decision of life. Sometimes, she says, raining, I always look at you because you correct me, around on a city, a country. You're alone with yourself, but you need to trust your intuition. And this feeling of abandonment transforming into love and compassion for yourself or the others. And that was the thing. Stop abandoning yourself. Go back to your place, to what your soul decided to live in this lifetime, to experience. And also, she says, as a queen, there's no attachment to anything, because you're going to lose everything at one stage. You won't be queen forever. And I have to end it here. Thank you. Do you have no question, Elena? No? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye. I'm sorry, I haven't read the messages. I'll see you later.